Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So my last recipe was a savory fish curry, so that calls for a dessert, right? But this one is quick, easy, it does not require baking and neither does it require any fancy ingredients. My name is Dhivya Sahadevan and cooking for me is a love language. I don't really enjoy the mundane daily cooking, but when it comes to cooking, I love to make a day out of it. I love to cook something special for myself, my family, my friends. So if you'd like to join me on my journey, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Biscuit pudding is something which I really don't remember when was the last time I ate it, and in fact I've made this recipe so many times I honestly cannot remember how many times I've made this. It is my best go-to recipe when I'm looking to whip up some last-minute desserts. There is really very little that can go wrong with this recipe, and whenever I make this they don't last more than a day in my house. So if you like chocolates and you like biscuits, well, need I say more? You're going to love this recipe. So I'll see you in the kitchen.
Let's look at our ingredients. So for our biscuit pudding we need biscuits, and I'm using Marigold here. You can use any biscuits that you like. Half a liter of milk. This should be full fat milk preferably. Nuts, roasted nuts are optional. You need coffee and you need cocoa powder, vanilla essence, and we need corn flour. And for sugar, I'm using brown sugar here, but you can use any sugar. This is 5 tablespoons of sugar and you need a pinch of salt. So firstly, you need to get your milk heated up, and while that's happening, you can take 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder. You can vary it according to how dark you like it, and a tablespoon of corn flour. To this, I'm pouring my warm milk. So the reason we do this is so that we get our cocoa completely dissolved here and we don't have lumps instead of directly putting the cocoa powder into our milk, which will create nasty lumps. So make sure you mix this well until you get a nice smooth paste like this, and this is what we're going to pour into our milk. And similarly, you're going to mix your corn flour and milk together so that it's lump free. Next, once your milk is heating up, you're going to add in your 5 tablespoons of sugar and your pinch of salt and mix it well to dissolve it completely. Next, in goes our cocoa paste, and then make sure you give it a good stir so that all the tiny lumps which were there, they'll just dissolve into the milk. So at this stage it looks more or less like chocolate milk. You just keep stirring it. Make sure you don't leave it unattended for too long because there is a chance it could burn. And this, now we want to bring it to a boil, and once it starts looking like this, you can turn down the heat, and we are going to add in at this stage our corn flour mixture. And immediately as you add this, you will notice the milk starts to thicken up almost instantly. Leave this on low heat for another 2 to 3 minutes just to make sure it's cooked well, and it will slightly thicken up more. But you don't want it to become too thick because once it cools down, it's again going to thicken further. So that will be very jelly like. So we don't want to get it too thick. So some runny mixture is still good. So this is how my mixture looks when I've left it for a couple of minutes, and I'm happy with this. You can take it still another couple of minutes further if you like it to be a little bit more thick, but this is just my preference. And now I'm going to completely cool this, and when it's cool, it you can see it slightly thickened a little bit more. Now we're going to make a coffee decoction with 2 teaspoons of coffee, and you're going to pour warm water into this, and then a few drops of vanilla essence. Mix it well and your coffee decoction is ready. And now comes the part of assembly, which is the easiest part. So you're just going to take your biscuits, give them a dip in your coffee decoction. Your coffee decoction is slightly warm, so you don't want to give it a big dip because that will just cause your biscuits to just crumble. So I'm going to create a layer of this biscuits. And next I'm going to pour my chocolate pudding, or the chocolate custard if you can call it that. So it's basically one layer of the biscuits, one layer of the chocolate custard, and you can layer it with nuts here. I love nuts in my biscuit pudding, but I'm not adding it in between because my son doesn't eat nuts. So unfortunately I am just going to leave that out, and I'm only going to use it to top my pudding. So I got something like 3 layers in this, it's a fairly medium-sized glass bowl which I'm using. I'm not making a very big portion. This is something like, if it's 4 of you, want it to last for 2 days, this is a perfect size. And I'm just going to top it off with some powdered cocoa powder. Gives a nice look and a nice texture to your pudding. And then top it off with my nuts and the biscuit pudding. If you love nuts, you should add it in between your pudding, but I'm just adding it as a garnish here, so I can easily remove it off if he doesn't want it. And that's all there is to do, but it's not ready to be served yet. You need to chill it for at least 7 to 8 hours. But if you are in a rush, you can pop it into the freezer for 2 to 3 hours, and that should work fine as well. And once it's done, you're gonna have this really beautiful custardy, biscuity, yummy pudding. And you can see the layers here. You'll have layers of biscuits and your custard.
I hope you enjoyed this recipe and do give it a try. It is so simple. It is my most comforting dessert. Let me know how you like it on the comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again next week with a new video. Take care. It's me, Dhivya, signing out. So there is no blooper this week, but if you've reached the end of my episode and you're still here, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. Thank you so much.